See, Alan, I believe a lot of people think of having a prostitute is just a consensual sex, just a normal, regular sex, but which is not true. So once again, I'm gonna quote something from your book. I had fantasized about sex with somebody other than my wife through pornography. Now I was living the fantasy, except the actual experience didn't match the illusion at all. But there was enough pleasure along with the cocktail of shame and self-hatred and guilt. The worst part of the night for me, worse than looking into the trusted face of my wife and kids on the holiest of nights, worse than all of that was the knowledge that I was going to do it again. Most of the times, people that buy sex, they have some kind of twisted sex in their mind. They want to do with the prostitute the things that they can do with their girlfriends or wives. Mm-hmm. That's when they hit the prostitutes. That's when they rape them. Sex is not enough for a lot of people. They want to rape them because they've seen something in a movie, in a pornography, maybe they even experienced that in the childhood. Mm-hmm. So that's just not regular sex.
No. They can live out some sort of fetish or some sort of addiction that they've typically learned by watching pornography, and they can't do it with their wife. Their wife, maybe they've tried, but their wife wants no part of it. So now they can have someone that they have power over. They pay their money; they're entitled to whatever they want. And that particular gentleman we were quoted there is a pastor of a church on his way to lead Christmas Eve service, and he has that encounter with someone on the street. It just shows how dark and twisted and how vulnerable males, again, women too, but mostly men, people that you wouldn't think are in this darkness. It's all around us.
I liked your saying in the book that men are the problem. 99% of the problem is men. But if the man is the problem, that means that man can solve this problem.
Yeah.
So there's a solution.
Well, see, that's the bright side of the equation that I preach whenever I can. In life, when you know what the problem is, let's just say something doesn't feel right with your body, or you had a fall and you hurt your knee somehow. You go to the doctor, they take an X-ray or an MRI or something. That if they can figure out, oh, that's the problem right there, now they can fix it. Usually,
yeah.
If your car is making a weird noise, you go see a mechanic. If you're not a car guy. He listened to it, he runs a few tests. Oh yeah, it's that thing right there. We got to change that part. If you know what the problem is, then you have a great chance of creating a solution. Well, this is the good news of all this ugliness. We know what the problem is. The problem is men. It's us guys. Again, like I said earlier, you're either actively participating or you're passively just allowing it to happen. And when you know of something terrible happening and you refuse to do anything about it, then you're complicit in the very thing that is dark and ugly. Maybe you're not so far out actually actively working on it, but we need to step up into that solution. So guys, we're the problem. Great. We're 50% there. That means we know what the solution is. And we dedicate a lot of time in the book about talking about authentic masculinity and being a good, strong, positive man in the world that you live in, your home, your neighborhood, your kid's school. Start one step at a time. We get enough men living differently, understanding and living differently, then we have a chance at fixing this.